Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Off-Road Garage, and my new new to me, 1995 Jeep Wrangler YJ with a 4-cylinder 5-speed, 2.5 4-cylinder 5-speed trans. I have the hard doors and I have the factory soft doors with the 2 uppers for the half doors, 2 tops, soft tops, plus this hard top, and bikini top and a net top for it, plus the roof rack. And anyway, just a lot of extras came with this Jeep, but today was sunny out, so I decided to run it without the doors for today because, you know, it's a Jeep. I do have the back seat for it. It's in the garage. I took it out because I had to go feed my chickens. It came with this VTP soundbar, and it actually sounds pretty good, except I can't play songs because I'll get copyrighted. Sorry if you can hear the noise behind me. I'm close to the road. But here's my toolbox thing. This all came with it. I got the Jeep how it is, except it had hard doors on it when I got it. But it came with a lot of extras. And as the summer progresses, you'll see more on this Jeep and more of the tops that I have for it. Because, like I said, I have 2 soft tops, a bikini top and a net top, and a sort of a driver bikini top. This rear bumper and hitch needs to leave because I'm taking that rear bumper off my dad's Jeep because he gave me that one in trade for my stock rear bumper, and he don't care about the hitch, but the hitch will not work with the new bumper. Plus, I can't use it anyway because the spare tire gets in the way. And so when I use the hitch, I have to take the spare tire off and throw it up on there, up on the roof rack. But anyway, pretty solid Jeep. Came with I got it for a really good price. So think focus. But I got it for a really good price. It did not come with a CB. I installed that as a mock-up one. It's a crap one. It needs to be rewired. Or, not rewired. It needs to be replaced because it's a crap one. But let me pop the hood here. Alright, and I'm back. Dukes of Hazzard horn, the 5 Dixies. Still working on wiring that up. And gonna turn this air compressor into, the AC into an air compressor, because, you know, why not? I just need to go get a longer belt, and, well, the factory size belt, and put it on, and then put my hose that I have for it, that my older brother gave me, off of a Cherokee, which goes right on there. It's right here. I just rolled it up and stuck it behind the roll bar. But yeah, that goes right into there. I need to buy some fittings so that it will run down into here and just stick out a little connector right here. So I can just, one of those pop connectors for an ARB. Here's the push button switch wiring for the 5 Dixies. That's all it needs, is just wired up. I got everything how it's supposed to be. I'm hoping that this isn't getting too hot being that close, but it seems to be fine. But anyway, CB wiring, my K10 battery, my spare one, because my K10 came with 2 batteries, and I sold the K10 to get this, and which I think was a great deal, because I've been into Jeeps all my life, and this was the end goal, was to get a really good Jeep, to get a really good solid YJ. And I was actually trying to trade my truck for a black 95 YJ. And, the dude kept on dinking me around, and I ended up not getting it because he wanted to keep the tops indoors, plus me throw $500 in. Anyway, long story short, he was kind of a ditz, and so he was really flipping rude, and kept on screwing me over, and then he ended up selling the truck out from under me or the Jeep out from under me when he turned back on the deal that we had. He was supposed to come and trade, and he turned back on the deal. But, you know, thank God, because I got a way better Jeep. His Jeep, he wanted to keep the tops and doors, plus me throw $500 in. I got this thing, for cheap, or the cheapest that I've ever seen one of these for. He wanted $35 for it, and I offered him, $3,000 for it, and so I got it for $3,000, and that's how much I had from selling my truck. So, or I sold my truck for $23,000, and ended up, and I had $700 from selling the S10 and doing some work, and so I had enough, and I offered him $3,000, and he took it. I installed the CB, and you might ask why it doesn't have a spring on it. It's because the whole thing bends that far back. So if it gets caught on a tree, it's like, why even do that? I put the ball on there so it does make so much noise when it hits, because it hardly hits, but when it does, it's kind of annoying. So I'm trying not to make too long of a video, because the last one that I recorded was 20 minutes, and YouTube would not let me upload it, so, because it was too long or some crap. So, anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on. Show you guys that I traded or sold my truck to get a Jeep. And plans for it is 31s with a 2.5-inch lift. And all BFG all-trains with a 2.5-inch lift. 33 BFG all-train. So, yeah. So, let me fire it up for you guys, and we will hear how she sounds. You'll hear how she sounds. Sorry. Parking brake. Okay. Yeah, belt squeals. But pretty good sounding motor. Doesn't even have it, hardly any lifter noise. So yeah, it's actually a real solid Jeep. It's got a manifold leak, which is typical for these Jeeps. For the inline 6s and the 4-cylinders, it's typical for them to have a manifold leak. So, anyway, there's hardly any issues with this thing. I love this Jeep. It's so much better than the truck that I had, because it's a 4-cylinder compared to that V8. Plus, I would be too afraid to beat that thing up, that truck, because it was clean. That truck was. So, instead of me off-roading that thing and beating it up and feeling bad because I beat it up, I just sold it for a Jeep, something that I could, you know, throw some 2.5-inch lift, some 31s, maybe a locker in the rear, a selectable one. So, and so a winch bumper in the front with a winch, a 12,000 pound is what I'm going for. So that's my plans, and then eventually when I get the money, I'll actually put 488 gears in here and put a 4-inch lift with 33s. And that's what the overall goal is 4-inch lift with 48 gears, 33s, and a selectable locker in the rear with an aftermarket swing out tire carrier bumper and a winch bumper with a 12,000 pound winch. So it will do most of these trails around here, no problem. And I know before you guys say, oh, just slap the 33s, a 4-inch lift and 33s on it right away, it won't kill it. It will, because it will be missing 5th gear. You can't, if you're a Jeep guy, you understand that a little 4-cylinder 5-speed, you won't get that 5th gear. But if it was a straight 6 automatic, you could throw 33s under it with a 4-inch lift, and it would be fine. Because we had an XJ that my dad built, and he did a 4.5-inch lift with 33s with that inline 6 automatic, and that thing powered through everything. So, but he sold that one to get his Rubicon, and the thing was all beat. So, and then his Rubicon motor blew up, and so then he got that YJ for a little runaround car. There's K10's car, Jeep. He just put the lift kit on it. You might have seen his video. So, if you haven't, go see, type on the YouTube search and search up K10. You'll see everything he's done to that Jeep. And subscribe to him and subscribe to me. Stay tuned, because there's a lot coming. I'm thinking about bed lining the floor too, like everyone else does, because for the extra grit, toughness. But then again, it might not. I don't know. So, yeah. Stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button with the post notifications on. A lot to come on this Jeep. Gotta grab me some money and put some flipping good tires and a lift kit on here. So, anyway, see you guys next time on Off-Road Garage. Peace.